Let's see if this is loaded up on Facebook or not. As you guys kind of know, sometimes these Facebook videos, the audio doesn't work or something doesn't work, so it looks like things are good to go. Well, hey, just wanted to say hey everyone and give you kind of updates on how things been going. I did kind of put in something pretty straight up on this. Is I do have something big I wanted to chat with. And in the kind of comments, I was talking about really get off your diets. And so that's kind of something I want to talk about. But first, I want to just kind of give you an update about kind of things that have been going around here in the Portland area. So we have had quite a fun little storm in the last few weeks, month or so, with the fires we've had, and then we ended up having the rain that was pretty crazy. That was pretty nuts for us to have to deal with. Having both of those kind of happening. Finally, the fires have kind of gotten a little bit more under control and so like that, and been a little bit more managed for us, which has been nice. So with the rain that came, unfortunately, my storm drains, they ended up not being able to take on enough water. They ended up getting plugged up, and so they ended up flooding my garage, my office. So that took me out for a weekend, so it was a lot of work getting that all done. So it was quite a bit going on with that. So, well, anyway, I'm like kind of with all that being said, is I just want to talk to you about what I'm saying is really get off your diets. And so I wanted to kind of talk to you about because I hear so much from people, especially with what's gone on with COVID and that sorts of that people are end up really struggling with their diets, trying to figure things out. Um, and been struggling with losing weight through these diets, giving up on the diets, not feeling like there's any answers to their situations. So I just want to kind of let you guys know about some things that I've been doing. I've been working on over the last almost 14 years I've been doing as a personal trainer. And so really I want to talk about what I've got, what I've put together. So I put together a 12-week coaching program that I really teach people that are overwhelmed with where to start. They've got a history of failing at weight loss, really to finally lose weight so they can get back to activities they love and feel good in their own skin again. So really it's what it can do for you is really teaches you how to eat right for you, and be able to manage your lifestyle and your habits instead of working against them. And in the 12-week program, clients lose upwards of like 20 pounds when they're on a program like this so they can really understand what to do, how to do it, and what works best for them. So here's really how it works. So really it's done in three different ways. So you need to have a long-term strategy you can build upon. So every day you will learn how to properly eat for yourself, and learn what works for you. That means you're constantly looking at food a lot differently than you ever thought possible, and I really make it easy for you. The other thing is I'll teach you how to understand what to finally do to get off the restrictive dieting mentality and eat to enjoy life and enjoy feeling good again. So the second thing is you need to find out how to eat and at a level that is much more of a sustainable approach for you. Most times you get on with a trainer or you work with a program and they put you on these extremely restrictive diets, making it difficult to maintain and keep the results for the long term, and people end up just failing at these goals. It's really why 20% of the overweight people are successful at losing at least 10% of their body weight, and keeping the weight off for only about a year. So if you've not been getting results or you've been struggling to get results, it's most likely a combination of strategies like these that keep on setting you back. The third thing is you need to focus on is your nutrition journey, not someone else's. Do what really works for you. So extreme diets like the keto, Atkins, paleo, the Optavia, will only get you so far before you go back into old habits. So these aren't meant to be sustainable long term. They're much more rather a quick fix thing that are for you. So rather than getting caught up in these broken promises and the broken systems, really get you back to something that's a sustainable approach for you so you can get the results you deserve and feel good in your own skin again. So here's why it's a little bit of a different program than a lot of other ones you've looked at and have heard about. Um, with the program that I teach is one of the biggest things I like to say is that I'm not going to tell you what you can or can't eat. I'm going to go ahead and teach you how to eat the way that you eat. So one of the biggest struggles I've heard from a lot of people is on these diets is they're told they have to eat foods that they don't really like to eat, or that they have to give up foods they really truly enjoy. And so it makes it really hard to sustain long term. So if I'm telling you that you can only eat fish in my program and you're like, I don't like fish, but I'm like, well, if you want the results, you got to eat fish. Well, over time, you might stomach down and eat that fish for a little while, but then after a while, you just won't do it anymore. And it might actually make you not want to eat fish at all, ever again. So it's really is trying to find something that works for you and teaching you how to be able to modify it and make it the best adjustments for you. So that's really the biggest thing, is really teaching you about what works with your lifestyle instead of fighting against it. And that is probably the biggest problem with all these other diets out there, is they really are teaching you to work against your behaviors. And so some of you guys have used my fast food cheat sheet. You've seen me go over and talk about how to eat at restaurants. You've seen how I go through and talk to you about how to make adjustments to recipes. Stuff like that is all kind of what we do differently, rather than telling you don't do those things, because we all know that that is going to be something that's going to come up. So here's what you can be able to do. So after I get done with this video, I'm going to go ahead and put a link down below. And in the link, there's going to be a scheduler for my schedule. And you can go ahead and schedule in for a 30-minute, it's really a goal-setting strategy session with me. For about 30 minutes, we just sit down, we chat, and talk about what your goals are, and how I could be able to help you out, and or just kind of talk to you about it, so you have kind of a soundboard to kind of talk about your goals, to just really kind of get this dialed in. And here's why you should do it right now, is because my schedule, I haven't done one of these and opened this up again to the general public in quite some time, because I've been quite busy with my program. But next month I do have only 3 spots that are still open for next month. So it is a pretty big deal to go ahead and sign up before those spots get filled up and stuff like that. So go ahead and click that link down below. Go ahead and schedule in that call with me, and then I'd be happy to answer any questions. If you guys know someone else that could be able to use this, go ahead and share this on or pass it on to them, just like that, if you think that someone else is looking for something like this. So thanks again, guys, for watching, and I look forward to chatting with you.